Actually, couple of days ago, I have gotten information that we have gotten new education policy, that is NEP 2020. So I have gone through some articles and I find it very interesting. So I'm gonna share something about new education policy. So the first fact which I want to share is that when we are in class 11th, we have got three different streams, that is science, commerce and arts, and we are supposed to study the specific subject of that. If you are in science, you are supposed to study physics, chemistry, mathematics, information practices, or CS subject. Or if you are in commerce, accountancies, there are many more other subjects are there. And if you are in arts, other subject. But there is no chance that you can study the subject of science also and commerce at the same time. But in new education policy, you can study history with chemistry, and you can study geography with physics. Means if you want to study the subject of another branch, you are supposed to have the same thing. So it is very very beneficial, because sometimes we have got the core interest in science, but maybe some subjects are there of commerce or of arts which you are very very interested, but you have not studied just because you do not have such kind of education policy. So you do not study that. So it's very great. It will broaden your opportunity in your future, that you can learn about your the basic science also, and you can learn the subjects of other branches also. So that is the first thing. The second thing which I want to share is very interesting, because that is the 10+2 system is converted to 5+3+3+4 system. I also find it very interesting that what is this? We have got 10+2. We heard that 10+2 is there, but we do not know what is the real meaning of that. That is nothing. That is just the age group. Till first class to 10th class, one age group is there, and +2 is another age group. But right now it is specifically divided into 4 parts. Till class first and second, from KG and all, 5 years program is there. That is the first part. The second is third, fourth, and fifth. That is another. Then 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and lastly 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So you have got 4 types of different age groups, and it is very very beneficiary, because different age groups are there. So whatever you want to embed in a student in these age groups, you can do it. So the teacher and the people will specifically focus on the skills which the student of that age group will acquire. So that is a very great step from the government. The third thing, I find it very very new for them, but when we are in engineering, then we came to know that what is vocational training, what is the internship and all, and we are doing it because we have got the need is there. We are supposed to do. We have to do. That's why we are doing. But the student of new education policy can start vocational training from 6th class onwards. So that is a very big opportunity for them to learn something apart from their academics till from class 6. So that is really going to change the perception of meaning. The fourth point, when I am in class 11th, I have got information practices as a subject, and I have got I have studied Java and MySQL as a language. But in new education policy, the guy from 6th class is going to get the classes of coding and the each and everything whatever you have studied in maybe someone studied after 12th when he or she entered in CS branch or in BTech information technology like that. But I have or many are there who have studied CS and IT or IP in their 12th class. But these 6th class guys are gonna get the information from the very basic level, and it is really going to change the country's perception. If I get the education of coding from class 6, then of course you are very great at that point when you reach class 12 or after 12. The fifth point which I want to share is that suppose a person coming from such kind of situation or such kind of environment where he know only the mother tongue or the regional language. So in new education policy, till class 5th, the mode of information is not English or Hindi. It may be the regional language, or it may be your mother tongue. So that is very very beneficiary for people who are coming from such kind of background where they do not know any information about other languages. So they can study till class 5th very easily. It will increase the literacy rate in many aspects. The next point is very very interesting. I find 2 points there, but one is very very interesting and one is very great. And the first point is that it's not like teacher will judge you on the basis of your performance or whatever you have performed. You can also say that I thought that I have performed like that, and I feel that this is what I have performed and what I have done. So it will it will give opportunity to the individual from the very basic level to thought that what he is supposed to improve and what he is going to become in his life. So he can introspect himself, and he's really going to have a very great change in his mind. The second point is very very interesting. It sounds very interesting. That is, your friend, your colleague also will say how about your performance. So I find it very interesting. Let's see how it is. Next point is that very something game changer as I thought, because previously government is spending 1.6% of GDP in education, but right now it is converted to 6%, means at least 6% government is supposed to invest on education. So that is really going to makes a big impact in our society, because if you are going to spend more on anything, or if you gonna invest something, then you are really gonna have a very great change. The next point is, after 12th, what is the change in this education policy? Suppose a guy, take an admission in BTech, and, just the CS branch is there. He has studied till 1 year. He's in BTech and he find it, something not interesting. So he can leave the course after 1 year and he can join the another course. And the very important thing which education policy provides is that the 1 year is not going to be wasted. All the credit, whatever the credit he have got, is going to be transferred to the next course he is going to join. So it is a very helpful thing that if you do not find any course very interesting in 1 year and you are leaving it, then your 1 year is not going to be wasted. And it is not the new thing for world. Whole world is using it. We are new for that, and it is really a very impactful thing. The next fact is that it is very important of national education policy is very important, and that is Indian government have allowed top 100 institutions around the world to set up their colleges, set up their universities in India. So it is something very interesting, because the mode of education is going to be changed. At least whatever we are going to have from these colleges is something different from our culture. Maybe a little bit, but yeah, it is going to impact a lot. Lastly, I want to say as I have seen the articles and I have seen the whole education policy, I find it very helpful for future generations and our country also. And the biggest change what I thought is that if you are going to code from class 6, so that in the terms of technology, India is going to have a very great heights in coming future and coming days. So hoping for the best, and these short of information which I want to share. Thank you. Signing off.